word development, the word progress, could mean an actual improvement in the way of life. And I think, in particular, using renewable energy technologies, Ladakhis could have a little more comfort, some machines that made work easier, and it wouldn't have to mean destruction. But I think that 99% of the activities that go under the label development are destructive. I think we have to look at the fact that when investment from the outside promotes change, the investors who invest, whether it's in Ladakh or Korea, they want to make money off that investment. So that means ultimately more money comes out of an area than goes into it. So it's actually a very destructive process, most of what we call development. The GDP, which is a measurement that's used worldwide, is really, I see it as a crime against society, because we are being fooled into believing that it measures something positive. But in actual fact, it is only a measurement of commercialization. If a city gets bombed and you have to rebuild the city, very good for GDP. If the water is polluted, so you have to buy your bottled water, very good for GDP. So it's absolutely crazy. It does not indicate something positive. More of the activity that grows with GDP is actually negative. Many people think that GDP going up means that we are more wealthy. It's got nothing to do with that. It really has nothing to do with that. Yeah, I think people who go to Ladakh usually end up loving it, because they see that people are more peaceful and happy, and it's a very beautiful place. Perhaps the most important lesson of Ladakh has to do with happiness. It was a lesson that I was slow to learn. Only after many years of peeling away layers of preconceptions did I begin to see the joy and laughter of the Ladakhis for what it really was. A genuine and unhindered appreciation of life itself. In Ladakh, I've known a people who regard peace of mind and joie de vivre as their unquestioned birthright. I've seen that community and a close relationship to the land can enrich human life beyond all comparison with material wealth or technological sophistication. I've learned that another way is possible. Well, I actually think that happiness is something that we can all feel. So I don't think that it's that difficult for us to know what it is, if we listen to our own hearts and to our bodies, and not just to an intellectual idea. But in academia and in our culture today, we're discouraged from listening to our hearts and listening to our bodies. We are encouraged to become very intellectualized and to not feel. So those are the things that make me happy, is my faith in people and enjoying people and nature. And what makes me unhappy is seeing that in the name of development and globalization and progress, I see a lot of people being made more unhappy, and so that can often be very frustrating and difficult for me. And I suppose the most important message that I have is that we are all being affected by the modern economy, by development, growth, globalization, in a very negative way, in terms of our well-being, our physical health, our mental health, our relationships to one another. So I feel that Ladakh helps us understand that that's what we have to look at economic development. and that it wouldn't be so difficult to make the changes we need to make, as many people believe.
작은 티벳, 라다크 사람들의 이야기는 우리에게 현대 문명의 이기와 개발과 진보에 대한 근원적인 의문을 던져줍니다. 물질 위주의 개발을 중요시하는 세태 속에서 우리는 행복의 조건과 삶의 틀을 너무나 쉽게 무조건적으로 받아들여온 것은 아닐까요? 16년 동안 라다크 사람들과 함께 생활하며 진정한 행복의 의미를 깨달은 저자 헬레나 노르베리 후지. 그녀가 들려주는 라다크 마을의 이야기를 통해 우리가 잃어버리고 살고 있는 것은 무엇인지 한번 생각해 보았으면 좋겠습니다.